Welcome back, friends. We're working on our Scotch eggs from Dublin's Pass in our clone kitchen. We've got 4 ready to go. I'm just going to leave it at 4 because I can't take anymore.
Yeah.
I'll just be honest with you.
Yeah.
Okay, so first thing we're going to do is we're going to take it to the flour and get it all floury. And then, do you mind helping? Do you mind wearing gloves?
I don't mind.
Now we're going to dredge it in the egg after that.
Okay.
What did you just say? Is it a little greasy?
It's slimy.
It's slimy.
Okay.
And then into the breadcrumbs.
Okay.
And it said really get a lot of breadcrumbs on it if you can.
Get a lot of breadcrumbs. Okay.
Okay.
So what
Move that to the egg.
kind of eggs did you use?
Okay,
inside
I
of these?
used hard-boiled, but you can also,
Okay.
if you're making, let's put them in there. Yeah, there we go. Be careful. There we go. Hard-boiled, but you could also do like over easy, over medium, so the yolk is runny.
Okay.
But you could also pickle them. Like the main recipe, I think, calls for pickled eggs.
Okay.
I don't think the ones at Dublin's Pass are pickled. I don't like pickled eggs, so I did not use pickled eggs. It's because I don't like them. Oh gosh, I'm getting flour everywhere.
Do them runny.
But you could do them runny, you could do them pickled, you can, I gotta say though, so far so good. I'm gonna have to flip them, but I think they're looking
They are looking
surprisingly good.
Surprisingly good.
I'm kind of shocked actually. Now I'm gonna get this plate ready to go. I got a plate with some paper towels so it can catch all the grease, you know. Oh my gosh, great job. Look at you, you say you could cook these every night if you wanted.
Every night, I could. Now, you cook a lot, right?
I cook every night.
Yeah.
I love cooking.
Yeah.
I'm gonna turn that down
Oh,
because
wow.
look!
Wow, that's,
I mean, like, wowza.
yeah.
This is heating up very quickly.
So,
See, now here, what I'm worried though is it gonna get too brown, but it's not cooking the sausage.
yeah, probably.
See, I don't.
Probably should have cooked them a little slower.
Slower, low and slow.
Slow.
Okay.
Slow and slow.
Well, I've turned the heat down. We'll see what happens. Because honestly, okay, let me just look at this, Miss Shannon.
Yeah.
We have to fry them for 5 to 7 minutes or until golden brown. Well, they're already golden brown. We skipped a step, guys. We
Yeah,
went
they're golden brown, and as soon as we stuck them in.
as soon as we stuck them in.
So, well,
I don't know if there's any
they're
going back.
Nice and good. There's no going back. But,
No.
But that one's a little.
And I didn't even set my timer, so I don't know. But I think
Kind of gonna guess.
if it gets the sausage cooked, that's the main thing. And I think I'll have to flip it over again because, but again, it doesn't take sausage that long to cook, right?
I don't think so. And you
Well, see, I
smashed
love
it down pretty thin. So.
as much as, look, I brought my mama's rolling pin because I thought I was going to use her rolling pin to like really like make that Irish sausage really, really
Use
thin.
your muscles this morning.
Okay, I'm just so worried about them getting too,
It's too dark.
you know what they kind of look like to me? Hush puppies.
They do look like a humongous hush puppy.
Humongous.
Humongous. Very good.
I'm trying to get them to different sides, you know.
I
so
would have never thought of something like this.
You know what? I don't know the origin, but I do think they come from like Scotland or Europe or something.
Okay.
Because Dublin's Pass, isn't Dublin in Ireland? So this would be Scottish or
Right.
Irish or
Scottish.
something, yeah.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I don't.
I kind of like the crispiness, so.
Now, you know what? I am a fan of crisp.
Crisp.
So I just don't want it burnt.
Right. Right.
Burnt to a. Now, the good news is here's what I've also heard, since I am such a culinary expert, is that, you know, when you are cooking like a steak or a chicken, once you take it out of the oven, it still cooks
Yes,
outside because it still has that temperature and it still keeps cooking.
That is true.
So if we get them to a point, here's what's gonna happen too. We're gonna cook these as much as we can, let them sit, and we're gonna eat them at the very, very end of the show so it has time to cool.
So we'll have to, yeah. Good.
know.
Good.
I'm just gonna keep flipping these. I bet people at home are like, stop flipping them. I'm like, I'm just trying to get the sausage cooked,
Right.
guys.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be terrible to bite into raw sausage?
It would be nasty.
Ugh.
It'd be gross.
See, but that one has really great color though.
It does have good color. I think we're doing good. You're doing good.
Wow. Who would have thought?
Yeah.
I do see.
it.
Wait, I see my friend Dr. Amy Blanchett. Have you ever had Scotch eggs before? Really? Oh my gosh! You want to stay and eat with them at the end of the show? Oh my god!
Yeah, I walked in, the smell was amazing. I was like, oh, I think they're right. And the dessert.
And the desserts! Oh my gosh, if you had a mic on, you could just come join us. Oh my goodness. We're so glad you're here. Oh, we just got a note. Scotch eggs were created in a restaurant in Yorkshire, England. They are named after the restaurant itself, Scotty's.
There you go.
See, that's why it's so good to do a TV show when you have people upstairs talking in your ear.
Right.
Personal Google.
Get all the information.
Personal Google. Dr. Amy Blansett, where do you usually eat these? Like what, a restaurant? Oh, you made them?
Oh.
She made, why did we have you here the whole time making them for us?
Right.
Do these look right?
Yeah. Oh. Uh-oh.
Okay, guys.
She knew. She knew.
She said the temperature was too hot immediately.
Immediately. She knew it from across the room.
I'm gonna cry. I didn't know we had an expert here. Do you think they'll still be good? Okay. By the way, can we get a mic on Dr. Amy Blansett really fast? Is there a mic over there? Because had I known she was a Scotch egg expert,
Yeah, she would have been cooking.
she would have been over here doing it with us and helping
teaching
us.
us. Yeah.
I should have messaged you on Friday. I
Yeah.
just decided Friday. Okay, she is getting her mic on because
Yeah.
we were so worried about the oil not getting hot enough,
And we got it too hot.
and we got it too
You
hot.
can blame that on me though, because I did.
Dr. Amy, come on in here. Oh my gosh, had I known.
Yeah.
Are these usually, so these are too dark then?
Yeah, they're probably gonna be okay.
What about,
With okay.
how do you know when the sausage is cooked though?
Actually, I think you're pretty good.
Can I take them out, you think?
I think so.
Okay, because I was just making sure,
Not on that tray, though.
not on this, no, not on that one.
Right.
No.
You never
Not
know.
on the
I
raw
don't, you know.
Okay, I'm gonna let these cool and drain over here. Okay, you know what I'm gonna do too? I don't even know how much time we have left. I'm gonna have you taste our sauce that we made to see if that is
Yes.
okay. Okay, here we go. Let me get you the sauce. Here's a little fork if you wanna just dip it and
Okay.
try it. You're the expert.
I heard the heat. I'm excited about this.
Okay, I used hot honey. We did.
Yes.
Okay.
That was a big bite of mustard, but that is really good.
Do you think
I'm
it'd be
a fan.
okay with the eggs?
Yes, I think it's gonna be great.
Quick
I
question.
am sticking around for this.
Yeah, oh, please do. Oh my gosh, we have to have you now.
And then the strawberry cake.
And there's, you
Right.
can take a whole cake if you want. Seriously.
My staff, I will be like the best boss ever.
Yes,
Right.
you should.
Okay.
Quick question too.
Yep.
Do you pickle the eggs before you make them, or you just use regular?
Regular.
Me too.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I do kind of a soft boil.
So that they're not overcooked when you do this. But you have to be careful because then they're the texture on them. So those were amazing that you can get them pre-done.
Yes.
But if you do like a 6 or 7 minutes so the inside's still a little gelled,
Running.
then when you do this, they're like perfect when they come.
Oh. Now, do you like it if it has a little runny yolk though? Because the thing said you could. The recipe.
So not runny, it's that next level where it's like a gel.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, why do I feel like we need to try this again and bring her
Right,
back and have
exactly.
her make them for us? Okay, guys, we're gonna let these cool. We're gonna talk to Dr. Amy Blansett about the Drew Lewis Foundation, and then we're gonna come back and eat these. So don't go anywhere. We'll be back. I wish I would have messaged you.